What's your favorite family recipe, Granny? My favorite is the apple recipe your great grandmother taught me. Can you teach me how to make grandma's famous cookies? Of course, we'll start with the dough. How do we cut the apples for the pie? Slice them thinly and evenly. What is the most important part of baking cookies, Grandma? Measuring the ingredients accurately. Do we need to chill the pie crust dough? Yes, it helps make it easier to roll out. How do we know when the cookies are done? They should be golden brown around the edges. How do we assemble the apple pie? Place the dough in the pie dish, add the apple mixture and cover with another layer of dough. Can we decorate the cookies? Absolutely. You can use icing and sprinkles. How long do we bake the apple pie? About 45 minutes at 35 degrees. What's the best way to roll out the pie crust? Use a rolling pin and keep the dough evenly thick. How do we make Grandma's special sauce? Mix some butter, sugar, and a bit of vanilla. What ingredients do we need for the apple pie? We need apples, flour, sugar, butter, and a bit of cinnamon. How do you know the cookie dough? First, mix the butter and sugar until it's creamy. What kind of apples are best for the apple pie? Granny Smith apples are perfect. They hold their shape well. How long do we bake the cookies? About 10 to 12 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Do we need to peel the apples? Yes, it's best to peel and core them. What's the secret to make the cookies soft? Don't overbake them and use a bit of brown sugar. How do we make the pie crust? Mix flour, butter, and a bit of water until it forms a dough. Can we add chocolate chips to the cookies? Sure, that sounds delicious. Can we make mini apple pies? Yes, you can use small pie tins. How do we know when the pie is done? The crust will be golden brown and the apples will be soft. What's the best way to store the cookies? In an airtight container to keep them fresh. How do we make the cookie icing? Mix powdered sugar with a bit of mixed milk and vanilla. What's the best way to slice the pie? Use a sharp knife and wipe it clean between slices. Can we make the cookies gluten-free? Yes, you can use gluten-free flour. How do we make Grandma's special gravy? Start with the rocks of butter and flour, then add broth. What's the best way to serve the apple pie? Warm with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Do we need to preheat the oven for the pie? Yes, preheat it to 375 degrees. How do we make Grandma's secret spice mix? It's a blend of cinnamon, nutmeg, and a bit of cloves. Can we add nuts to the apple pie? Yes, chopped walnuts would be delicious. How do we make Grandma's vegetable soup? Saute onions, carrots, and celery. Then add broth and vegetables. Can we use different fruits for the apple pie? Yes, peaches or cherries would be great too. How do we make grandma's meatloaf? Mix ground beef, breadcrumbs, eggs, spices, and then bake it. What's the best way to store the apple pie? Keep it in the fridge and covered. What's the best way to serve the cookies? Warm with a glass of milk. How do we make grandma's chicken noodle soup? Boil chicken, noodles, and vegetables in broth. Can we make the pie with a different crust? Yes, you can use the graham cracker crust. How do we make grandma's banana bread? Mash bananas, mix with flour, sugar, and baking soda and then bake. How do we make grandma's fried chicken? Marinate the chicken, coat it in flour, and fry it until it's super crispy. Can we make the cookies vegan? Yes, you can use vegan butter and flax egg. How do we make grandma's lasagna? Layer noodles, sauce, cheese, and vegetables and then bake it. Can we add chocolate to the apple pie? Yes, a bit of chocolate chips would be a nice twist. How do we make grandma's chili? Brown, ground beef, add beans, tomatoes, spices, then simmer. What's the best way to store the cookies? In an airtight container to keep them fresh.